Talking about the inflation before, we had a press conference a couple weeks ago. You mentioned there was something you were going to do in terms of folks who have to commute, folks dealing with fuel.
Stay tuned. Yeah, so we're going to have we're working on different proposals, and but I can tell you we will propose something to help with folks who are commuting. You know, thing is like if this is something you do, and in Florida, that's most people that go to work. That's just how our state was built over the years. People drive, and if those gas prices go up 50%, yeah, you can maybe change your behavior on the margins, but in terms of your daily work, you gotta show up. So people are doing that, and that's definitely pinching folks. So we're looking at that, and we will definitely have a proposal, and we may have more than one, but we'll definitely have one in the next probably the next week or two.
Governor, a lot of people are kind of going off that. A lot of people are still talking about the infrastructure bill that was passed by Congress. Commissioner Freed was up in Jacksonville this morning. She was promoting that bill. She was also very critical of your response to that. She called it ironic that you called it kind of pork money coming in, but also saying that you think Florida should have gotten more money. Is there any response?
So no, it's not ironic. It's the Biden COVID stimulus. Florida got shortchanged. I'm not saying you should have done that or not. It was a lot of money. I think that's contributing to the inflation, quite frankly. But if you're going to do something for states, you don't just give it to blue states. And the fact of the matter is we got less than our population share. New York, California got more than their population share simply because they tagged it to us having lower unemployment. So they were penalizing us for managing the economy better. And that's wrong. They also only dispersed so many. And I asked on this, and I think that we are going to get shortchanged on this again. And so the question is, you know, if you're in Florida, why would you want to send money to some of these other states that have been mismanaging this? So I'd like to see an accounting over $1 trillion. How much of that is Florida compared to New York? They said New York's going to get $100 billion just to New York. I mean, we're not getting anything close to that. And then that also dovetails with the fact that the next thing they're trying to do with this reconciliation is do SALT tax cuts for wealthy people in New York and California. They want them to be able to deduct their high state taxes. We don't have income tax in Florida. Treat taxpayers well. And so our taxpayers, they don't need that SALT. They're using SALT. That's going to be hundreds of billions of dollars if they go through with that for, again, people who are at the very, very top. How is that something that's good? And so it's just from a Florida perspective, it seems so much of the policy in Washington is to try to benefit, you know, these big blue mismanaged states. And I just think that that's wrong. So I'd like to see an accounting of what we got out of this. And I'm pretty sure from what I've been able to see that we're going to be able to point to like a New York or some of them and said they did much better than Florida did.